What's up? Nathan, you made this?
Okay, what I'm gonna tell y'all today is my idea of a budget studio. I'm gonna break down the used costs. A lot of gear I like to buy used, man. I mean, you get it for a good price. You don't have to deal with the big depreciation factor. Now, certain stuff like headphones, I buy that new. Mic stands, you know. But for the most part, you know, I try to stick to used stuff. Okay, let's get to it. So, number one, for a budget studio, let's say if you're trying to stay within $1,000, maybe $1,500 at the most, I recommend a Rode microphone. It could be any of the NT1s, the silver one or the black one. The black one is a lot better with sibilance, and it sounds real good. The silver one is great as well. I used that one for years. Interface wise, you have the silver face Apogee Duet, which you can find for around $150, $200. You can go with the Avid Inbox, which is the black one, just a regular Inbox USB. That can be around $160, $180. That's a pretty good, solid interface for that price. It was $500 when it came out, so you got to think the conversion in there is good. The preamps are decent. You're gonna get some good quality. I mean, the price of a new Apollo is around $700, $800, $900. You can have almost a complete studio for that if you go and use. So just think about it. The Apogee Duet or the Inbox used, you could get those either for right under $200. The Rode mic, if you get it used, you could get that for either right at $200 or under $200. For a computer, I always recommend Apple just because it's simple, easy installations. Mostly everything is plug and play. I haven't had really any problems out of that. And you can definitely go on eBay and find secondhand iMacs, MacBooks, whatever you prefer, for a good amount. Doesn't have to be the latest. 2011, 2010 is fine, depending on the type of interface you use. You don't have to have the latest Pro Tools. As long as it records, it's fine. So sometimes you may be able to find that Inbox Pro Tools 8 included. So Pro Tools 8 is fine. I mean, they update a few features, but it's not going to stop you from making a hit. And you don't even necessarily have to use Pro Tools, Logic, whatever DAW you want to use. As far as monitors, that's a preference. Some people can mix without monitors. Me personally, I wouldn't call Yamaha HS5s budget monitors because those are about $400. There's a few companies out there, man. I say do your research as far as that, because monitors, that's more of a preference, you know, type situation. I like Yamahas, but once again, new, those go for about $400. You don't have to have the latest gear to sound good. So yeah, I just wanted to give y'all those gems. Don't get caught up in the hype with everything new that's coming out. You got vintage gear that holds better value, that sounds better, which is subjective, but just because it's newer, it doesn't always make it better. I understand, you know, the way they market stuff these days, it's easy to forget about, you know, some of the interfaces that came out. It's tons. I'm just naming my favorite, which is the Inbox stuff from back in the days. The Apogee FireWire stuff was pretty good. I mean, the Focusrite stuff is decent. I like the preamps on those. You can definitely get some nice sounds out of the Scarlett line of interfaces if you wanted to go new or, you know, used. But those are my recommendations. I got more content dropping. I'm gonna try to drop a gem at least every 2 weeks. Just, you know, things that I think of that may be helpful to you all that's wanting to mix, that's wanting to start a home studio, that may not have access to a lot of money and that want to get a good sound. That's my gem for the week. More content coming. Y'all leave comments, let me know what y'all want to hear, what y'all want me to touch on, rather not want to hear. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Mixed by LA. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Subscribe, hit that like button, and we going up, man. We going up.
Let me tell you something about me. When I walk, my sneakers bleed, cause I got racks all on my feet. I got racks up in my jeans.